If you're like me, you've been using AI more and more in your daily work, but you haven't yet checked out Claude Cowork because you don't really understand what it can offer you outside of what you can already do. So in this Claude Cowork tutorial, I'm here to show you what it's good at and why you might want to use it. We're going to go through how to set it up, how to connect it to your tools, and some cool use cases, including how I'm using it to become more productive. Now, I think this might be the easiest way to understand it. You probably started using AI through the browser, asking questions and getting answers, attaching files to the chat to give it context, perhaps asking AI to modify those files and then downloading the results. Next, as you used it more and more in the browser, you probably discovered projects as a way to organize information. So you started creating a project for each distinct area of your work or your life. And when you start a chat, it has context of your previous conversations about this topic or this area, including all of the files that you've added. Now, up until this point, AI has always lived in your browser. Any information that you wanted your AI to have access to, you'd have to drag and drop it and upload it as a file. Claude Cowork, that's level 3 because it brings the AI, in this case Claude, to your desktop computer. This is a huge shift because now Claude can access all of the files and information that it needs without you having to feed it. And obviously, there's privacy and security controls to make sure that you can limit what Claude has access to on your computer. But we'll get to that later in the video and I'll show you how to set that up. Now, the other cool thing about the AI living on your computer is that it can become autonomous, meaning that it can start tasks or it can ping you for certain things without you having to initiate the chat. Personally, I noticed a huge increase in my productivity when I brought AI to my computer, rather than just using it in the browser. Now that you know what it is, let's see how we can set it up because it is a little bit confusing in how it is combined with Anthropic's other products. So there are 2 requirements. Number 1, because Claude AI lives on your desktop, you're going to need to download this as an app and use Cowork through the desktop app. So go to claude.com/download. You're going to arrive at this page and just choose the desktop app that corresponds to your operating system. Now, number 2, you're going to need a paid Claude account. So currently I'm on the Pro, which is the lowest paid plan. As you can see from here, this is the US pricing. Now, I know you might not be paying for Claude, but I am personally these days using ChatGPT or OpenAI stuff more, but I still have a paid Claude account because it's not that expensive and there are some things that genuinely Claude is better at. So number 1 is Fable. Number 2 is Claude Design. I like to use this for app designs and web design. I think it's great. And the last thing is Cowork, which we're going through today. So if you're on a free Claude plan, watch till the end and see if it's worth giving the paid plan a try. Okay, so after you've downloaded the desktop app and you launch it, we're going to sign in and you're going to see something that looks like this. Now let's see how we can point Claude to a working folder on your computer. In this new chat, go ahead and flip it to Cowork if it isn't there already. And if you don't see the new chat, in this sidebar on the left-hand side, you're going to see new. So go ahead and tap that. If it's closed, there's a button up here for you to open it. There's so many different toggles. So you can open a new chat, go to Cowork, and one of the first things you're going to want to do is to give access to Claude to a folder on your local computer. In that folder, Claude is going to be able to access all the files and subfolders in that folder, and it's going to be able to create files in that folder as well. Now, you might be tempted to just give Claude access to everything by specifying, a folder that contains a lot of stuff. But just keep in mind in doing so, you give it access to everything. And that's probably not where you want to start. So I recommend choosing somewhere to create a folder. You can call it the name of whatever project you're working on. I'll call it Cowork. And then by doing so, giving it access to only here, you can control what Claude has access to. So go ahead and click this, drop down, click add a folder, and then choose that folder that you just created. And then as you work with Cowork and work with Claude more and you trust it more, you can give it more access. So here it's going to warn you exactly what I just told you. You can go ahead and hit always allow. So now you're set up. Aside from Claude being restricted to the folder that you choose, Claude will also by default ask you for approval before it executes, submits, or sends anything. That is the default mode, and you can see this manual drop down here. If you click on it, it says manual approve. There are also two other options which, used with care, automatically approve Claude ones on its own and pauses to ask if anything looks unsafe, but it makes the judgment on what's unsafe. This one, skip all approvals, YOLO mode, aka Claude never pauses even for unsafe actions. Okay, so not recommended to do that. So now with your current setup, you've got Claude pointed to a local folder. It's ready to do some work, and you never have to drag files into the browser. Claude can access the files directly in here, make the modifications, save the file, and you don't have to copy and paste things anywhere. But there are still things we can do to make our life better. I think magic really happens when we start to add connectors to Claude Cowork. A connector gives Claude access to all of the tools and services that you use day to day. Tools such as Outlook, Gmail, Calendar, Slack, and more. It authenticates as you to these services, meaning that it uses it under your name. And on one hand, while that's very scary, on the other hand, it makes it insanely useful because it can do work as you in the place or tool that you do work in. So that means that you don't have to copy and paste things from the browser. Now, as you'd expect, there is a layer of security and permissions when you add these connectors. So when you add a new connector to your Claude Cowork, you can specify whether or not it can write data or delete, or if it can read the data. And even for all of these operations, you can specify whether it needs approval, whether it's completely blocked, or whether it's always allowed. So there's fine-grained permissions per connector. This Metricool connector connects to my Metricool account. Metricool is a tool for social media scheduling, and it's one of the first ones that I've connected. So let's take a look at it in action. I'm going to ask, give me the last 30 days of metrics for the Daily Parent Threads account and summarize how it's been doing. So it's automatically going to use the Metricool connector to go fetch the data from the social media scheduling tool. And it's going to summarize the data and then present the results to me. So you can see here, it's already using the Metricool connector, even though I didn't tell it specifically to do so. And let's see what happens. Okay, so it's presenting the information to me right now. And it was able to grab all of that data. Now let's take a look at how you can add your own connectors for tools that you frequently use. What you're going to do inside the chat, inside any of these chats, because once you connect a connector, it's available in all of your chats. So go ahead, click this plus icon, go to connectors, and then go to add a connector, and then browse connectors. It's going to open up a little hub, and you can search for the thing that you want to use, whatever tools it may be. Now, if your tool is not here, that doesn't mean that you cannot connect to it, because underneath the hood of connectors, the technology that allows this to happen is called MCP, or Model Context Protocol. But Anthropic decided it was too technical of a term, so it's using connectors. What this means is that if you do not see your tool here, what I would do is just go to Google and search for your tool name plus the word MCP. So for example, I might say Metricool MCP, because Metricool was a tool that also was not available in that hub. And so a lot of these tools and services, they have ways to use MCP. It's just not officially presented as a connector inside Claude. It's going to be really easy to use it as a custom connector. So there are instructions here. Usually what you do is you take this MCP URL, you go back to Claude, and you add a custom connector. You can't see in the directory, but what you're going to do is hit plus, connectors, add a connector, add a custom connector, and that's going to bring you here. And you're going to paste that URL right here, and you're going to give it a name. I named mine Metricool, and then you just hit add. Okay, I'll just say test. Okay, so it says it already exists, but what you're going to do is, let me just name it something different, just for the sake. It's not going to work, but I just want to show you what happens. So then it's added it, and it's going to bring you to the page. Oh, I think I broke it. But you go to connectors, and then you go to manage connectors, and you see the one that I added was this one, test, right? It's going to show up here, and then you hit connect. Then it's going to send you to the browser to log in as your account. and to allow Claude to connect to your account. And then this will be authenticated and you'll see the status as a little check mark there. And then at that point, you can use it. Your tool is connected. Now, what do you do if you searched for your tool with the MCP keyword and nothing shows up? Well, there's still another way to connect your tool to Claude Cowork. Instead of MCP, search API. This is another way to perform an integration with the tool, but the technology has existed way longer than MCP has. And what we can do is use something called Zapier MCP to connect to your tool's API. And I'll show you an example of this later on in this video, just to make sure that you can hook up the tools that you frequently use to Cowork to make it as productive for you as possible. To me, the magic really happens when you start to connect multiple tools, because now Claude can aggregate data from multiple places, create assets, and then send data to the relevant places. For example, I can have Claude aggregate data from my YouTube channel, from my website, from my social media, and my email software, and my shopping cart, and then have it analyze the trends and finally to send me a report. This is something that would have taken a person a whole day to do. And to be frank, I never had time to do this myself. So it never got done. But there's something even better than what I just described. And that is scheduling it to happen automatically every week. When I discovered scheduled tasks in Claude Cowork, my world opened up. Because even though we can do more work and we can do it faster with AI, you still have to remember to do it. In fact, the more I used AI, the longer my daily to-do list grew. And so it was still really stressful. And I would still end my day not having completed the to-do list. But if you use scheduled tasks, it takes that to-do right off the list because you don't have to initiate it anymore. It just happens automatically. It's like you're delegating it to someone else and asking them just to do this every week. So in the Claude Desktop app, scheduled tasks live in this sidebar here called Scheduled. When you tap on that, you're going to see all of your scheduled tasks. You can click on New Task. You can either chat with Claude to create a new scheduled task for you, but just by describing what you want, or you can set up manually. And this is pretty straightforward. You give it a name, you describe what you want to do, and you can choose, just like in a new chat, what folder you want it to work in, what sort of approval mechanism you want to use, even what model you want to use, and then the frequency of when it should recur. And then just go ahead and hit save. So scheduled tasks, really powerful stuff. Let me give you the final piece of the puzzle now. So you've got Cowork set up, you know how to use connectors and scheduled tasks, but you still have a problem. The tool you use frequently does not have an MCP connector. Well, to be fair, MCP, the underlying technology underneath connectors, that's less than 2 years old. But APIs, on the other hand, have been around for 20 plus years. An API is another way to access the data in the tool. So let's see if your tool has an API. Open up your browser and search for your tool name space API. And hopefully you find some API documentation for your tool, because if your tool of choice does not have MCP and it does not have an API, then you're kind of out of luck. There's no way to integrate with that tool and access its data, unfortunately. So Samcart is my shopping cart software. It doesn't have MCP, but it does have an API. And through it, I can access all sorts of information from it, authenticated to my account, obviously. So if you do find your tool that has an API, click on the link in the upper right-hand corner or the link in the description below to come to this Zapier MCP page. And you can use this for free. So let's go ahead and create a free account. On this page, in the upper right-hand corner, click sign up, and you're going to create a free account. Now, once you do that and you're signed in, you're going to get to a page that looks like this. So this is what the home page looks like for Zapier. You're going to click on MCP servers on the left-hand side, and you're going to click on new MCP server. And they've evolved this. It used to be a little more complicated to set up, but these days it's really easy. So let's choose Claude, and it literally asks you to copy this prompt and paste it into Claude to help you set this up. So that's all you do. And then it's going to ask you for the details, and you just follow the instructions. So you hit always allow. In my case, I've already connected it. So for you, it might ask you for some other information, but just follow the wizard and connect your tool. Now, Zapier is the sponsor of this video, but as you can see, I've been using it personally since 2018. It's helped me a lot. I still use it today. It's helped me automate Code with Chris, a lot of the workflows and processes, and it's an easy recommendation from me. All right, there's still two things that I have to mention in this Claude Cowork tutorial. Number one is skills. What are skills? A Claude skill is a set of instructions that helps the AI to perform a certain task. For example, the social media metrics that it downloaded, I asked it to put it in a nicely formatted report for me, and it did that using the design skill. So if you go into the Claude app, I just want to show you where the skills are. If you click on the plus button and you go to the skills menu, you're going to see that there are a bunch of different skills. These are installed automatically by default, and you don't need to manually tell it to use a skill. You just need to ask Claude to do whatever it is you're asking it to do, and it will decide what skills it needs to perform the task. And if you go to manage skills or browse skills, you're going to be able to see new skills that you can always add, but I haven't found myself needing to add any extra skills yet. Oh, and one more thing, plugins. A plugin is a package of skills and connectors that relate to each other. On the screen, you might notice that there's a plugins tab as well. So just to give you an example of a plugin, we might go into this design one, and you can see what it's bundled with. So these skills that it has, user research, design system, design handoff, design critique, and these connectors, Slack, Figma, Linear. So instead of installing these individual skills and then having to add all of these individual connectors, you can just hit install on this plugin and it's going to add everything. So that's what a plugin is. So now you have working knowledge of how to use Claude Cowork to become more productive. You designate a local folder, you connect the tools that you use, you schedule it on a task, and then you can kick back and relax. If you want to connect your tool to Zapier MCP, check it out. Create your free account right over here. If you want to learn about MCP, the technology behind connectors, check out this quick video that I made right over here. If you want to use AI to build apps, check out this tutorial right down here. Oh, I almost forgot the question that I had for you. What is your line of work and how do you use AI in your daily workflow? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. I read all the comments and I'm always curious about how people are adapting to the increasing amounts of AI in the workplace. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in one of these videos.